So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's May to throw it on first down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Purdy on first down. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's Purdy again. Gets this one into the hands of Dewan Jennings. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on time. Purdy now on 2nd down. This one caught at the 4. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll look to run with McCaffrey. He slams it in there, and he is in. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So after one, 7-3 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From out of the gun, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. The rookie quarterback making plays out of the pocket gets his guys a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Balled in by the tight end, Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And Listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
May to the air once more. That is hauled in at the 5. He is in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is a big gain for the 49ers. An even 40 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Second and a yard. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Moody's extra point is good, and the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This gonna be returned from right around the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, May. He'll let this go deep for Gibson. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers is going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Here comes Antonio Gibson out of his end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Purdy. That's to his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's got a man. That's Kittle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Back to the air is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Again in the air for Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing again is Purdy. To the goal line and in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Antonio Gibson out of his end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. In trouble, and down he goes.
I just can't wrap my head around that decision, Mike. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to go for 2, by bringing your extra point unit on, you have to snap the ball from the 15. If you keep your offense on the field to go for 2, you get to snap the ball from the 2-yard line.
Here comes Antonio Gibson out of his end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw now, May. Airing one out for Bourne. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, New England. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 2nd down, it's May. Again, working deep downfield. And he will score! Game on! Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. Greg? Hacking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
From out of the gun, here's May. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. He's inside the 40. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick two if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go, set. Trap 60, trap 60. Left wing 19.
First and 10 for Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll go three tight ends here on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Purdy. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
May gonna look to throw. This one downfield looking for Henry. And this will be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, New England. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a two-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Ready? 79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Purdy will give it to McCaffrey on the draw. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
They'll drop to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back at 60.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So